It's amazing that these companies, they're giving us so many really interesting free instruments, and I think it's a great gift to the community. And Sign Factory is Orchestral Tools' way of introducing some of their libraries. A Sign Factory consists of felt piano, some percussion, a pipe organ, acoustic guitars, brass. I mean, it's just amazing, the sounds that they've got. And what we're going to do is just go through some of these, just have some fun exploring together. It's also good for the companies to be able to give you the ability to get familiar with their players and such. The thing about the Sign player that, again, is that it's integrated, that your account and you can purchase individual sounds, all of that stuff, and it's all kind of integrated into the browser. So that's what makes it really nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and load up the ratio. And when you click Browse, once you've got that installed, you'll see that you have this one piano preset here. I'm going to drop it into slot 1. It's going to load up. This is a really nice piano. Ah, yes. Totally free piano, and it's really beautiful. It's got a very nice tone. It's just, yeah, it's just right out of the box. So nice. Here's your performance view. And then you have the mixer section. And there's only one mix. There's only the main mix here. And you have the mappings and all kinds of really beautiful things. It's really nice. And it's not felted. So that's Ratio, the grand piano. And let's go back to the library. Let's go to, let's just jump around a little bit. Let's go to the brass. And you go to Browse and you see Big Band. You've got trumpets and saxophone. Let me just load up the brass section. So I'm just going to drag it over into that slot. And it loads all the articulations. So you go to the performance and you can just see all the key switches here. The other thing that I like about the Sign player, yeah, no felt, but it's coming. There is some felt coming later. What I like about the Sign player too is that you can move these key switches. So the key switches are kind of like down here at this octave, but let's say I want to move it up an octave. So I'll go and drag that little handle and boom, I can reposition those key switches. I think that is so nice to be able to do. So this is the staccatissimo in the brass. Little sound machine. And the other thing too is sometimes I tend to run out of keys, so I can just grab this little handle here and just kind of give me a few notes on either side of the scale. And you want to be careful about stretching too far in either direction because you can get that really weird pitch shifting thing. So let's go to Marcato. Yeah. some shortfalls. And the reverb's built in. I guess it's from the room that they recorded it in, the hall. You get that natural decay in the hall. So this is kind of cool. Let me just show you this real quick. I'm gonna go to poly mode, and you can do this. So I'm gonna hit C1 and D1, and look what happens. It creates like a key switch. It divides this up. So what I can do, I can have the staccatissimos at lower velocity levels. And I want to go to velocity, and I'm going to crossfade between those two. Okay, let's switch. Let's switch. So when I hit hard, it'll hit those falls. And you can actually load more articulations in. So like C1, D1, and D sharp 1. And you can... So when you hit low velocities, it's the staccatissimo. Medium velocities will give you the falls. And if you hit it really hard, it'll scoop it. Yeah, you know, you're talking about Swing and Swing More from Project Sam. Yeah, those are just full-blown fabulous, geared to that type of music. And what I'm talking about here is just, this is something free to kind of get you started. So it's just really interesting to be able to have that. Oh yeah. Let me drop this low end down a little bit. And you got the shakes. So it's just some fun sounds in here for the brass. And again, all of these are free in the Sine player. You've got solo trumpets. Let me just drop that in because they give you some legato. No, they don't. They don't give you legato. They give you just isolated. They kind of break it out. So the brass section is full, all the sections, but then you can have the individual brass instruments if you want to with rotary. So that's kind of fun. Okay, let's go. Let's check out the guitars. Now you've got steel string guitar and a nylon string guitar, and let's load that into that slot number 1. It's just a lot of fun. So this is single notes. You know, that would be really great. And that's the other good thing about the Sine player is that on some of the larger libraries, you can download individual sounds. So I think that would be great. And in fact, I wonder if some of these brass instruments actually were derived from the glory days. I think that would be really an incredible thing to have in the Sine player. But listen to how nice this guitar, steel string. And then you get some strum chords. I like the two-handed chords. And so what it allows you to do, so you hit it kind of soft. Well, I've been everywhere, man. So you hit soft velocities, and it will do those shorts. You lay into it, and that's the longs. So that's some little key switching going on. You got major keys here, and then you've got minor keys. Minor keys up the octave here. Yeah. So a lot of fun for a free guitar. I mean, it gives you something to get started with, and it's not a bad sounding guitar. Now here you have the nylon strings, based on the same type, the same principle here. You've got single notes. It's a very nice nylon. Yeah, very good BF for songwriting and for getting nice ideas down. Just like you're sitting there with your guitar and just kind of hanging out. And then again, you've got the strum chords combined. Let's see. So you got major keys and then minor up the octaves here. Two-handed strum, so you got up and down strumming here. And then they're dynamic as well. So you hit it soft and it's short, and you hit it hard and it's long. Very nice. And you have the longs and shorts separated, and you have them combined, and that makes it really nice. Okay, yeah, let's jump into the percussion. GEARBOX. GEARBOX is a really cool set of percussion. You get all of these as single instruments, but this is what I did. I thought, well, let's just see if I can, maybe put like some kind of kit together. So you can load and save articulations. Like you can load a bunch of sounds here and set them up and then save them in an articulation list. So I'm going to go ahead and load up this. I'm going to load up a little drum kit percussion layout that I put together. And you can see that it got bass drums, congas, bongos, cajon, frame drums, shakers, and tambourines. And I've got them all split across the keyboard. So you got the bass drums here, frame drums and congas, claps, So you can build your own percussion kit and map them across the keyboard. So I've got bass drums there. Then I've got congas in this range here. And I think I've got shakers kind of stacked in there as well on top of the, yeah. So I've got shakers kind of like in the range of the congas and bongos. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. And you've got so many different percussion instruments that you can load: claps, 2 and 4 hands, snaps, and just all kinds of fun things. Babaloo! Babaloo, ah, yeah! Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That brings back some good memories. So let's go back to the library and let's go to, oh yeah, the percussion just sounds so good, and then to have them broken out like that, you can just really put some really nice things together, and be able to save them as your own kits and that type of thing, so you can pull them up pretty quickly. So okay, let's go to the church organ. So I'm going to clear the articulation list here. Just hit that little gear, and it will hit the gear, and it will clear. Yeah. So we've got a beautiful pipe organ here. Isn't that beautiful? So that's the full sustains, and you've got staccato. Yeah, let's see, Tanuvio? Yeah, good to see you. Welcome to the channel. So good to see you. And I'm so glad to have you, and welcome, and hope you enjoy hope you enjoy your stay here. And you know, the thing about this organ that is, if you frequent VI Control, there was someone that was developing this, and then Orchestral Tools, you know, made it a part of the SINE Factory, which I think is really nice. So this is what I did too with the with this pipe organ on the performance. So I'm going to go to poly switch mode, and what I did, let's see. Okay, so let's find the sustains and the staccato. So I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm going to select the full sustains and staccato. So, okay, let's do full staccato first. Full staccato first, and then sustains. Yeah, so that way when you're playing those real short notes, and then you hit it hard. Let's see. Let's go to velocity switch. So when you hit it a little hard, it goes into the longs. But you still got the staccato playing at the lower velocities, and then you can lay into it. So So that's another fun way to utilize the staccato and the key switches, the poly key switches with that. It's just got a nice air about this. It's really cool. Yeah, this is a free pipe organ, and it's just lovely, very lovely. Okay, man. So we're doing good. So I'm going to save a spindle for last, but HELIX. Now this was something that really is just so beautiful. It is a string ensemble. Let's just take a listen to that. Okay, spiccatos. Yeah, listen to that. Now this is the room. There are no effects in the sine player. So all of this is captured in the room. Really dynamic spiccatos. And then you've got sustains, and the sustains, yeah, the sustains. This is what I did as well. I made an articulation that has the spindle and the strings together. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go into the mixer, and we've got the whole strings here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay, the spiccatos are here. Here we go. love layering things together like that. I love layering strings and pianos like that. Yeah. I love it. That those strings are just so, I mean, they're just so lush and gorgeous. Man, gorgeous. Oh, wow. It's times like these that kind of just, you can get lost. You can get lost in this. And what a gift. What a gift from Orchestral Tools. Thank you so much for doing this for us, to give us such a beautiful instruments for free. Such a great gift, and I just so appreciate it. Now, got to just check out Spindle by itself. Now, Spindle, I was playing Spindle with the strings because, and my favorite thing, I love doing that, you know, just having those open chords at the bottom. This is the Spindle. Now, this is a felt. You know, Dennis, that's one of the things I've been toying around with, because you can layer in Sine Player, but the benefit, I guess, of having it in Unify is that you have all the additional effects and the MIDI box and all of those types of things, that you can drop those Sine Player instruments into something that you have existing. So that's a lot of fun to do. But I agree, yeah, the Sine Player is very powerful in the fact that you can layer so many things together within that that player. Yeah, the thing is, okay, just a funny story. Well, really not. I don't know if it's a funny story, but I guess it might be more inspirational. You know, when I was first starting school. First grade, before I even started school, the counselors were talking to my mom, and they were saying, Simeon, he's got like these little hands, and and we don't know for sure if he's going to be able to hold a pencil correctly. He might need some help, and it's just like. I can just imagine God listening to that conversation and just kind of smiling and say, just you wait and see. It's not. I'm just so grateful for my hands, for my ears, for my eyes, for the ability to share with you. And when I do these crazy open chords like that, something just wells up inside of me, just such a gratitude. It's a lot of fun. Don't ever let somebody talk you out of, don't let somebody ever talk you out of what you have inside of your heart. You're always going to have people that are going to say, you're not going to be able to do this. You're not good enough, or you're not this, or you're not that. Just don't listen to that. Just don't listen to that, because you've got a Creator and a Heavenly Father that's cheering for you, that's created you for wonderful things, and that's why I'm so grateful for. So this is the Spindle, and I think You know, one of the things I like about this particular felt piano is that it's not clickety-clackety, too much noise and stuff going on. It's just got enough of that little felt attack, but it's got such a warmth and a depth to it. And that makes it so nice and easy to play. So that's basically all the instruments in the SINE Factory, and I cannot wait until they keep adding some more titles, because this is such a great resource. And let me just load up Majestic Horn while I'm here. It's got some great legato, and it's just. And this is not a free library, but it's like under $10. But listen to that legato. So it's perfect for lead lines and things under other orchestration. Yeah. Maxime Luft is the one that put this together. Just very good. He has just joined Orchestral Tools, I think, within the past year or so. So Maxime has really done some really beautiful piano libraries for Orchestral Tools and Majestic Horn and that type of thing. Make sure you check out the link in the description for the SINE Factory.